Now, the border crisis is the worst in history. There's never been any border like this from any country. So this election will decide whether your generation inherits a fascist country or a free country, whether you have the rule of tyrants or the rule of law, whether America will be destroyed by crooked Joe Biden and his goons, or whether we, the people, will make America great again. Make America great again. Which I think is the greatest phrase in the history of politics, don't you think? Really? I think so. Ronald Reagan had, "Let's make America great," so it was different. Somebody said, "Oh, but Ronald Reagan," no, he didn't. He didn't. Number one, it wasn't a big deal with him, but he had "Let's make America great," which is okay, but make America great again. How powerful is that? MAGA, MAGA. I tell that to Biden. I say, Joe, when he gets up, we've got to stop the MAGA extremists. Yeah, I'm extreme about making America great again, right? We're extreme. We're extreme. They can't get away. They can't get away. It's such a great. You know, we almost changed it to CAG. You know that. Because we had America great. We were doing so great. We had the greatest economy, all the things. And so I had another one, keep America great. But somehow it never registered the same way. MAGA is the greatest phrase, I think, in the history of politics, anywhere. You know, I tell the story that Pat Buchanan, who's a wonderful guy, a great conservative guy, and he became a very famous political pundit, did great. He had a wonderful life, and he's still, you know, I think he's around, and he's an older guy right now, but he had a wonderful life on doing well in New Hampshire. He did well in New Hampshire. We won 50 states. Think of it. Last time we won 50 states, we won 32 states in the election, but we won 50 states. We probably won 50 states in the election, too, but we won't get into that. But think of it. This is the greatest movement in history. When you look outside and you see thousands of people, when you see us coming down, I was about to say, they couldn't see, the people were going wild. Somebody in my car said, you know, you can win New York. The people are going wild. And I said, how do they know it's even me in the car? Because you can't tell. And the people are going crazy. They're waving and, you know, giving you all sorts of fist pumps and everything. I'm telling you, this is a place that can be won, and we have the team to do it. For 4 straight years, our opponents have been waging an all-out war on American democracy. They tried to overthrow the duly elected president, thank you very much, with one hoax, witch hunt, and abuse of power after another, one after another, right? All of the different things. Mueller, we had Mueller to take care of. We had more than anybody. And think of it, we had all of that going on, and still people, I was reading today, some people, many people consider this to be one of the greatest presidencies, all of the many things we did. Greatest tax cuts in history, rebuilt our military, defeated ISIS, Space Force. We did so much. We became energy independent. We were soon going to be energy dominant. Then they rigged and stole the election of 2020, and since Biden got in, he has been weaponizing government against his political opponents like a raging third world tyrant. That's what he's been doing. He looks like an innocent guy. I actually don't really know that it's him, because I know the people that surround him. I think it's them, and he's a perfect vessel. He's so good. They love him because he has no idea what the hell he's doing. He has no idea where he is. He can't put 2 sentences together. And he can't get off a stage. He can never find his way off the stage. You know, like this stage has a stair there, a stair here, a stair there. Or you could jump off the, you know, front. The guy can't. But to show you how dishonest the press is, until I got indicted, I was pretty nice to him because I have great respect for the office of the presidency. You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, Steve? It's so much better. Because I have so much respect for the office. So I wasn't really hitting him. In fact, some people said you could hit him harder. I said, no, he's president. I don't want to hit him that hard. And once I got indicted the first time, and then the second, third, fourth, And then they were going to do 2 more, and they called in, we're going to indict this guy into office. Stop, don't do him, don't do him. And I could be indictment-proof right now, you know? I don't think they can do it, Sid. I don't think they can do it. But they stopped it. They heard about it. I think they sent their biggest people. Don't do it! Local DAs, all controlled by the White House. Local attorney generals, state attorney generals. And what's happened is, since the indictment, the gloves are off. It's this, you know, you can't do any worse than this. I got indicted, first time in history. First time in history. And I always say Al Capone, the greatest of them all, gangster, Scarface, he'd kill you. He'd kill you, Mr. Congressman, if he thought you were smiling at the table. If you were smiling at him in a way that he thought was mocking, because he was, you know, a nasty person, he would kill you. He would kill many, many people. He was probably the greatest gangster of them all. He got indicted 1 time. I got indicted 4 times. Scarface. Not a very nice person. But many people that are, you know, major criminals, very few have had an honor of being indicted 4 times. I'll tell you one thing, I'm the first guy that ever got indicted whose poll numbers went up. Nobody. That's a fact. Who the hell gets indicted, Matt? And their poll numbers went up, and I don't mean went up, I mean like a rocket ship, because the people get it. They get it. But crooked Joe Biden's banana republic ends on November